Well, there's something not right with Justin Herbert, and I think it has to be addressed in this offseason, whether it's with this coaching staff or if somebody else shows up. I don't understand how at 6'6" he could get 7 passes deflected at the line of scrimmage. You know, he's 6'6". There should be the ability to get the ball over the pass rushers, and there was not. So they've got to look at his mechanics. Now, Phillip Rivers had that sidearm thing, and he got some passes knocked down, but I can never recall Rivers having that many in one game deflected. So the Chargers are going to have to evaluate the mechanics of Justin Herbert and whether there's an adjustment that can be made to help him get the ball out of traffic over the guys coming with their arms up. And everybody in Jacksonville, it's another coaching thing, everybody in Jacksonville was rushing this. And they weren't getting blocked out. And Charger offensive linemen, patchwork as it was, young as it was, you got to take those guys down. You can't let them get their arms up. So Justin Herbert did not have a lot of help along the way. And then, of course, we have the Mike Williams debacle. You think Mike Williams would have made a difference in that game in Jacksonville instead playing in that meaningless game in Denver? You got that. And then they lost Dwayne Carter, the kick return guy. He went down. He never came back. And then the tight end, Gerald Everett, who kind of carried the mail for them a lot, catching passes. He got hurt. He never came back. And they ran some really stupid plays. They ran a jet sweep with the backup wide receiver, Michael Bandy, who replaced Carter. Bandy had never practiced that play, promptly fumbles the jet sweep handoff, kills the drive. There's just so many complications of things that were not covered, or why did you call this with a guy who hadn't practiced this? And what are you going to do about your quarterback? Just a mess. Trevor Lawrence, like I say, he's known nothing but success at Clemson. Horrible first year under Urban Meyer. You can see the growth of him the back half of this season under Doug Peterson's tutelage. I was really impressed. And I mean, he looked so flustered and so out of sync and so confused in the first half. He looked like a reincarnated different person in the second half, and coaching has a lot to do with that because they put the player in a position to win. Your turn.
So, I mean, you talk a little bit about Justin Herbert and getting those passes deflected. Do you think he's trying to do too much of that Patrick Mahomes kind of, submarine underhand kind of pass? Is that
well, he threw a lot more in this game than I've ever seen him throw before, but that's because the guys were on him. Guys were on him and the hands were coming. He's trying to find a receiver and get the ball out of there. So they've got to make an adjustment there.
Yeah, so it's something, and you feel for the kid because he is such a rising star, but he's left out of the divisional series this coming weekend. All the other star quarterbacks made advance through, but not Herbert.
And I think the other alarming part is his explosiveness has gone away. His ability to put the ball in the end zone has gone away the second half of the season. Is that a byproduct that people have figured out the offense they're running? Is it a byproduct of Keenan Allen out of the lineup, Mike Williams out of the lineup? We don't have a Pro Bowl tight end. There's too much reliance on Austin Eckler. There's just a lot of complicating factors here as it relates to the kind of numbers and statistics Herbert was putting up that he's not putting up right now. Next question.